Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we'll get started now. We last time we actually completed exercise number 7, exercise number 6 of lesson number 5 of book number 3. So today we'll actually start from book number 3, lesson 5, and exercise number 7. So let me just share my screen with you. So somebody can confirm if you can hear me.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, we are hearing you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Jazakallah khair. Okay, so inshallah, let's get to the exercise number 7. There you go. This is your exercise number 7. And okay, so what are we doing here? Use each of the following words as maf'ul bihi. What is this last letter? Okay, so let's start with Brother Osama, Hafiz Muhammad Osama, and Brother Abdullah Saeed. And what you have to do here, you have to remember how to use maf'ul bihi. Do you remember what is maf'ul bihi? Let me first ask this question, that way it's easier for you to go through this. Do you remember maf'ul bihi? What is the meaning of maf'ul bihi?
Maf'ul bihi, that's the object of the
Correct. That's the object of what?
Of the doer.
yeah.
The action.
Object of the file. So
Okay.
or the doer, which is fine. So what you have to do here, you have to use these words as maf'ul bihi, and then you have to also vowelize the last letter. For example, the way you have written over here, it says al-Qur'anu. Okay. So I'll make it easy. So if you have to say, Brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama, I recited the Quran, how will you say that? Because you are the file and the Quran is the object, maf'ul bihi. How will you say, I read the Quran? So Brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama, you're quiet. We cannot hear you.
Yeah, I read the Quran. It would be
Or I recited the Quran.
recited. What is the translation for recited?
Qara'atu.
Yes. So it would be qara'tu Quran. Qur'ana.
Qur'ana, very good. So the last letter will become, it will take a fatha. So
Yes.
the last letter, the reason why I say vowelize the last part, it will be Qaratul Qur'ana. And then if you have to say, let's say the next one is, what is it? Tufahu. For example, the bottom one is tufahu. What is tufahu, by the way?
Apples.
Apples. Okay, so Brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama, if you have to say, the boy ate the apple. The boy ate the apple. What is the translation for ate?
Al waladu.
Okay.
Eat the akala.
Akala. Akala al-waladu tufahu.
Akala al waladu
Tufaha.
tufahu.
Akala al-waladu
Tufaha,
tufaha.
yes.
Okay.
Tufaha.
Okay, the last one is for you again. Um, uh, didn't you understand the lesson? Or sorry, did you understand the lesson? How you will say it? Did you understand the lesson?
It would be afahimta darsa.
Yes. Fahimta darsa, meaning that did you understand the lesson? Very good. Okay, now, brother Abdullah Saeed, if you have to say, didn't you drink the coffee? How will you say that? The next one is the kahwa, right? Didn't you drink the coffee?
Drink is sharaba, right?
Yep.
Am I Didn't you? Amma sharabta kahwata.
Very good. Very good. And the next one is Baba, right? So how would you say, who opened the door?
Is fata. Man fataha baba.
Fatahal Baba. Very good.
Fataha
And,
baba.
okay. And uh, did your mom wash the shirt? How will you say that?
The shirt. One shirt. Okay. Gasalat ummi kamisa.
Kamis.
Kamisa.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So here you go. Let me just fix this first. I have a small little issue in my translation. Supposed correct. Let's fix this. Stop sharing. Share again. We have very little attendance today. I don't know why. Let me do it this way because for some reason it's showing up on the wrong screen. Let me see, it's going to show up on the screen this time. Oh, no, it's still showing up there. I'm trying to fix something because it's not showing up on the correct screen. There you go. Here's the translation for all of these, the one that we just went through. And the next exercise is what are we doing here? Let me just understand what are we doing here. Okay, so we are doing examine the following examples and identify the nominal sentence and the verbal sentence. Okay, yeah, that's very easy. So what you have to do here, you simply have to tell me which one of is a nominal sentence and which one is a verbal sentence. So this time we'll have Sister Amina Zaid and Sister Mehreen. And what you have to do here, very simple. First, Sister Mehreen, can you tell me what is the translation for nominal sentence and what is translation for verbal sentence in Arabic?
Nominal sentence is jumlatul ismiya
Very good.
and verbal sentence is jumlatul failure.
Very good. So all you have to do there here, so you will do, let's see, the first line on top. You can do the first
Okay.
line on top, and then Sister Amina Zaid, you can do the bottom line, the second line. So you just have to tell me which one of these, first translate these sentences, and then tell me which one is nominal and which one is verbal sentence.
Sure. الطلاب ذهبوا إلى الملعب. The students went to the playground,
Very good.
and this is a nominal sentence.
Okay, next one.
الطالبات ذهبن إلى المكتب.
Mhm.
The female students went to the library.
Maktabati.
Maktabati, yes.
Female students went to
The students went to the library.
this is a verbal sentence or nominal?
It's also a nominal sentence.
What is the difference? What is the reason why it is the nominal sentence?
Because the doer is coming before the action.
And what is a doer in Arabic?
File,
Okay, and what is his action called in Arabic?
fail.
Very good.
So file is coming before the fail
Before the fail.
in
Very
nominal
good.
sentences.
Excellent, excellent one. Sister Amina Zaid, second line for you.
ذهب الطلاب إلى الملعب. The students went to the playground. And it's a verbal sentence.
Very nice.
ذهبت الطالبات إلى المكتبة. The students went to the library, and it's also a verbal sentence.
Very nice. Very good. And here's a translation for all of these with the nominal and verbal sentence listed. All right. So this was very easy for you, by the way. So I'm going to have to see if you can do this next one also. So if you can do, both of you can do this one as well. So you have to change each of the following sentences to a verbal sentence. So the sentence is already written over here on your page. All you have to do this is same sentence, but change this to a verbal sentence. Look at the first example. As you can see, al-aladu, sharibul kahwata, and it changes into sharibal auladul kahwata. So the same sentence, it just changes where the file will actually come, right? So to answer these, remember what I've mentioned at the bottom. Remember the root words and radical letters. In this case, sentence will start with 3-letter radical letters for all of these, pretty much all of these. The actually, yes, it's all for all of them. For all of them, the verbal sentence will start with the 3-letter radical letters, right? So like shariba, like samia, like kharaja, zahaba, right? All of those words. So this exercise, there are two parts. So Sister Mehreen, if you can do this one, and then the next page will have Sister Amina Zaid do this exercise. So let's try to make the translation of the sentence first, and then let's try to change that.
Sure. It's already done though. Al-awladu sharibul kahwata. Sharibal awladul kahwata. The boy drank the coffee.
Boys.
Boys, sorry, yeah. Boys drank the coffee.
Yep.
An-nasu samiul azana. An-nasu, samiyan nasu azana.
Very good.
The people heard the azan or prayer.
Excellent work.
At-tullabu katabul ajwibata.
Yep.
Kataba. Kut, kat, katabat-tullabu.
Yep.
Katabat-tullabu ajwibata.
Yep.
The students wrote the answers.
Yep. So remember one rule of the radical letters, right? So the first and
Last would have the fatha.
yes.
Yeah. At-talibatu dakhalna al-fasla. Dakhalna. Dakhalna. It's female. So dakhalat at-talibatul fasla. The female students entered the classroom.
Dakhalat, not dakhalat. Dakhalatit. So
Dakhalat
remember,
at-talibatu.
yeah, zahabat. Remember the for females you have to say zahabat. So it is the same thing over here. You'll say dakhalat.
Yeah. And if we combine it with at-talibati, it would be dakhalat at-talibatu.
Correct.
The female students entered the classroom. Al-mudarrisuna kharaju min al-fusuli. Kharaja. Kharajal mudarrisuna min al-fusuli.
Yep.
The teachers left from the classroom.
Excellent work. And here's the translation for all of these. And the correct way to write it. Started with 10. Some people disappeared. I don't know what happened today. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for a lot of you guys because you're here. You're gonna have to redo the exercises over and over again because very few people showed up today. It's not a long weekend or anything, right? No. Okay. Here's the exercise for Sister Amina Zaid. Same exercise, Sister Amina Zaid, but you just have to change this to a verbal sentence.
Okay. زملائي رجعوا من مكة. رجع زملائي من مكة. My colleagues returned from Mecca.
Yep.
أخواتي غسلنا القمصان. غسلت أخواتي القمصان. My sisters washed these shirts. التجار فتحوا الدكاكين. فتح التجار الدكاكين. The merchants opened the stores.
Mhm.
الطبيبات ذهبن إلى المستشفى. ذهبت الطبيبات إلى المستشفى. The
Right.
doctors went to the hospital. الطلاب فهموا الدرس. فهم الطلاب الدرس.
Right.
The students understood the lesson.
Excellent work. And here's the translation for all of these. The next one, what are we doing here? We're simply translating these. This is an easy one. All we're doing this here, we're simply translating this. But next exercise will be related to this. Just keep that in mind, okay? So we're simply translating these sentences over here. So let's see who can do this one. Abdurrahman, are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Translate these three sentences.
Okay. خرج الطلاب وذهبوا. The student went out. The student
Went out. Yes, you're right. You're right. What is the meaning
went.
of dahabu?
They went.
So the students went out and left.
The students went out and left.
Mhm. Next one.
قرأ الطلاب وكتبوا. قرأ
Qara'a.
قرأ means
What is the meaning of iqra?
read.
Yep. So what is the meaning of qara'a? Same meaning, by the way, okay?
The students read and write.
The students read and wrote.
The student read and wrote.
Yeah, because this is a past sentence. Remember, kharaja, qara, akala? They're all past sentences. Okay.
أكل الناس وشربوا. He ate the
No. Why are you saying he? What is an-nasu?
nas.
When you say qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas, what does that mean? What does the meaning an-nas mean?
Nas.
People. An-nas means people.
He
No,
ate.
there is no he.
The people ate. The people ate and drank.
Drank. Very good. Very good. Okay. 1 second. Let me share my screen again. Okay. And here's the translation for all of these. But the one that you just did. So it's an easy exercise. The next one is exercise number 11. And if you look at the exercise, what are we doing here? So in this exercise, you will make a sentence from each pair on the pattern of the examples below. And the second verb has a plural ending while the first does not. Okay, the second verb has a plural ending and the first but does not. So look at the examples that you see over here. Kharajat tullabu wa zahabu. Right? Kharajat tullabu wa zahabu. So in the next one, you have qarat tullabu wa katabu. And akalan nasu wa sharibu. The one you just did. All three of them you just did. But now in this case, if you look at it in the example, you're using a pair of the verbs. There are two pairs over here, right? So for example, qara and katabu, akala and sharibu, kharaja and zahabu. The same thing has happened at the bottom. You have the word dakhala, you have the word jalasa, and then you have tullabu, and you have the word faslu. So I'll make an easy example for you. So that's why it's easier for you. For example, the first one has dakhala, tullabu, fasalu, and jalasu, right? So the way to make this sentence and pay a lot of attention is you'll say dakhala tullabul fasla wa jalasu. So you are using the word dakhala and you're also using the word jalasa, right? So the way you make the whole pair will be dakhala tullabul fasla wa jalasu. Remember there is a faslu is also written over here. So again, the first sentence you will say dakhala tullabul fasla wa jalasu. The students entered the classroom and sat down. Again, look at the words dakhala and jalasa, right? So you will use dakhala, and then the way you combine this is with dakhala tullabu. Dakhala tullabu, dakhala tullabul fasla wa jalasu. That's how you will make the sentence. Okay, so let's see who can do this. Sister Azumi, can you do this? Sister Azumi? Sister Azumi, can you hear us? Okay. Sister Karan, I saw your message, but I didn't read. I didn't hear that message. It came just before. Are you able to talk?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम ने मैंने सिर्फ ये कहा था कि 6:29 पे मगरिब की अजान हो रही है तो मैं 7 o'clock लीव कर दूंगी क्योंकि 7:50 पे ईशा की अजान हो रही है
I got it. ठीक है, ठीक है.
मुझे
Are you
7
able to do
o'clock
this?
फिर लीव करना
I got it.
जी हाँ मैं कर रही
I,
हूँ मैं कर रही
okay.
हूँ
Okay, so this part you should do it, and then we have another one afterwards. So I'll help you wherever the help is needed. Okay, so try to combine the second one, which is daraba. Actually, let's try to make the first one. So let's try to repeat the first one the way I did it before. So try to combine these words and make a sentence.
ओके बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम दखलत तुल्लाबु
Mhm.
अल-फस्ला वजलसु
Very good. And the translation?
students entered the classroom and sat
Very good.
number 2 darabal auladu al-hayyata wa qatluha the
Waqataluha.
waqataluha the children hit the snake and killed it.
Very good.
Number 3, قرأ الطلاب الدرس درس وفهموه.
Mhm.
And the students read the lesson and understood it.
Very good.
And the number 4 is Sami an-nasu al-azanu al-azana al-azana wa zahabu ila al-masjidi.
Okay.
The people heard the azan and went to the masjid.
Okay. I'm going to ask one question from everybody, okay? I just realized that you already had everybody had already had these slides, okay? So pretty much everybody has the answer. Please not to look for those answers in the slides, okay? So try to make it difficult for you. Try to give these answers. So my suggestion would be, I know that you have the slides, but try not to go in the slides. Try to give the answers without looking at the slides. It will be a little bit challenging, but
I
you'll learn
have
a lot.
prepared at noon these slides.
No,
That's
that's what I'm
why
saying.
it's
That's what I'm
easy
saying.
for me.
If you remembered it from the slides, it's good. But for now, when you're doing it, try not to go in the slides because it will be a little challenging. But that's the purpose of how we want to do this, right? So uh, if you remembered it, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong. But for now in the session, try not to go for it. So here's the answers for all of these, and you did it perfectly fine. It was exactly how it was supposed to be done. The next one, let me see, what is it? So this one we are doing in the sentence. So we're simply going to use these in a sentence, all of these verbs into a sentence. So let's see if you can do these without the ones that were in the slides. So let's see who can do this. We'll have multiple people do this. So Brother Abdullah Said, can you do the first two? Akala and Ghasala. Brother Abdullah Said.
Yes, Azumi was saying that you have to unmute her. She cannot unmute, so she.
I cannot unmute anybody.
Oh yeah, okay. So okay, what do you want me to do? Sorry, she was just holding me
That's
on.
okay. That's okay. So you just have to make a sentence from akala and ghasala, and without going to the slide, make a sentence that was not in the slide.
Oh, okay. Akala. Okay. So akala.
Okay,
do you
I'll give
say
you English. I
Tufan?
will give you an English sentence.
Okay.
It came before in the previous slides. The people ate and drank. How will you say it?
Okay. So the people ate. Nasu akala
Mm-mm.
washaraba.
Vasharab. Yeah, you can do it. But if you have to say this um, as a verbal sentence, how will you do it?
So akala nasu washaraba.
Vasharibu.
Washarabu na.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm now okay now.
Oh, you're able to meet. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have to. I cannot unmute anybody. Remember that, okay? I cannot turn on.
Yes, I
anybody's
think
video.
after it came on, and I've been able to unmute myself.
Okay. Yeah. So just for everybody, remember, I cannot force anybody to turn on their video or to turn on anybody's mic. Okay, it's not in my control. I cannot even do that. That will be a big mistake for Zoom to allow anybody to do this. Okay, so let's do the ghasala.
Yes. Oh, Gasala. Okay.
I'll give you an example. Bilal washed the car. How will you say it?
Okay. So I should use verb first, right? Okay.
Yep.
Gasala Bilalu sayaratu.
Sayarata.
Sayarata na. Okay.
Okay. So next one, Brother Hafiz Muhammad Osama. Can you do Qara'a and Kataba? Actually, why don't you make
Yes.
this sentence, Qara and Kataba, in one sentence? And we did this before. And you can just say the students read and wrote. How would you say it?
قرأت طالبة وكتبوا.
Qara tullabu.
قرأت طلاب
Yep. Wakatabu.
وكتبوا.
Very good. Very good.
The
Now,
students
the students read and
read and wrote.
Very good. So, Sister Azumi, can you make a sentence from Daraba and Katala? But make it in one
Okay. Daraba hayata wa katala or
Very good.
katalu.
Yep.
Katala.
But Daraba who hit the snake?
Aulad daraba aulad
Daraba
hayatu
al-awladu.
wa kat.
Hayyata
Waqatal.
waqatalu. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, now let's do Dakhala and Kharaja. And Sister Mehreen, if you can make the Dakhala and Kharaja. If you want to make separate sentences, it's okay. I was just making it easy for everybody. Let's try to make a sentence from Dakhala.
Sure, Bilal bhai. دخل دخل الطلاب في الفصل yeah. Students went to the classroom or entered the classroom.
In the classroom, yeah. So yeah, when you say fill firstly, then it will be in classroom. Otherwise, you can make the sentence even because you're saying dakhala, you actually don't have to use the word in, but it's okay.
Yeah,
There's nothing
that's
wrong.
what I was telling.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even if you use it, there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. You
Okay.
can still use it. Okay. So let's try to do kharaja.
Why don't we use the same word in the same sentence? دخل الطلاب في الفصل وخرجوا.
Students enter the. So they came.
I mean, I can make another sentence.
Let's try to make another one.
خرج الناس من المسجد.
That's okay. Yeah. Kharaja. People left the masjid. Very good. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. So Hafiza and Shariba, sister Amina Zaid, if you can do Hafiza and Shariba, but again, separate sentences. Do whatever you want, but not from the slides.
Okay. حفظت فاطمة القرآن.
Very
Is
good.
that
Yes.
good?
Yep.
شرب الضيف القهوة.
Very good. Excellent work. Yeah. The guest drank the coffee. Very good. Okay. Sister, brother Omar NDI, you have to do the last two, Fahima and Samia.
Fahima tulabu. Fahima tulabu adasa.
Darsa. Very good. Translate it.
The students understood the lesson.
Very good.
Did I do the last one?
Yep. Last one, Samia.
Samia tulabu azana.
Alazana. Yes. Very good. So translate it.
The students heard the azan.
Azan. Very good. Now,
Right.
I'll make it very easy for you. You say this word every single time when you're praying, right? So try to use this word in the prayer. This word is used every single time you go and you get up from ruku. What do you say when you get up from ruku?
Sami Allah.
No. This is only for Umar NDI. Please.
Allahu liman hamid.
So, brother Umar NDI, when you get up from ruku, what do you say?
Sami Allahu liman hamida.
Very good. Translate that.
I heard.
No. Sami Allah.
Sami is Allah heard.
Allah heard. Very good. So, Sami Allah. Who
said who praised him.
So Allah hears the ones who praise him. Allah hears the one who praises him. Very good. Okay. So this is a translation for the one that was in your book, the one that they had given as a key to your book. And so I can see the challenge that everybody's still having challenges from making English to Arabic. That's okay. Okay. In this one, you simply have to translate these, and then there is an exercise that is related to this afterwards. So who's not done yet? Okay, so who did Sister Azumi? Because you get very little to do this for this time. So why don't you do this? All you have to do this is translate these for now. Just these, and I'll tell you there is another exercise right after this. So try to translate these sentences. So Azumi, you'll have to unmute yourself. Okay. Brother Hafiz Muhammad Usama, can you do the first line? And Brother Abdullah Saeed, can you do the second line?
Sure. Man fatah al baba, who opened the door. Ana fatahtuhu, I opened it.
Very good.
And who is first?
Brother Abdullah Saeed, can you do the second line?
Man fataha nawafiza, who opened the window. Ana fatatuha, I opened it.
Excellent work. So see, it's very easy for everybody to do from Arabic to English. That's very easy. So I'm very glad, by the way. I'm very happy everybody is able to translate from Arabic to English. I think the challenge is now going back from English to Arabic, which will be okay. Okay, so let's go to the next one. This is exercise again for you, Brother Hafiz Muhammad Usama. And is there any other exercise? Actually, no, there is no other exercise afterwards. And all you have to do this again, please, just when you later on do, who didn't do that? By the way, everybody who's on this session right now, please tell me if you didn't do your exercise this last week.
I didn't do it.
Kaan pakad le aap. Who else didn't do it, by the way? I think everybody else did it. Yeah, everybody else I can see did it. Abdurrahman, where is your exercise, by the way?
I've now been able to unmute myself.
That's
Oh
okay.
my God.
No problem. No problem. So we'll start the next lesson right now in a second, okay? Abdurrahman, I don't see your exercises coming in, okay? You have to do your exercise. Okay. So I'll stop sharing this one and I'll start the next session or the next lesson right now. And I once again tell everybody not to boast or anything. Keep in mind, I can assure you it takes me more than 5 to 6 hours just to prepare one. It takes even longer now because nowadays I have to prepare those Quizlets, and Quizlets I have to type it and I'm not a very good Arabic typer. I have to it's very difficult to type all of those. So it takes a long time to prepare those 100 to 150 questions for you guys. So please do try to make those exercises. Okay, so we're going to start the next session. And I'll do one thing so that you can see why I'm doing this.